Okay, before we start, let's just take a moment. I'm pretty sure in one of my previous videos I said, I'm never doing a project with hundreds of tiny parts again. And then I opened this file. Yeah, great decision. On screen, this looks simple, just vector paths. But in reality, this is where material consistency starts to matter. With this many small parts, even slight variations in plywood density or glue layers can change how clean the cuts are and how well everything fits later. So this isn't just cutting, this is where the final result is already decided. And now we move into assembly. This is where designs like this either work or completely fall apart. With laser cut construction, you're relying on very small tolerances. If the fit is too tight, parts break. If it's too loose, the whole structure loses rigidity. At this point, I realized this isn't really a one-person job anymore. And when you're working with this many small components, having an extra pair of hands isn't just helpful, it actually improves accuracy. This is where the project starts to justify itself. Because these small details, seats, steering wheel, interior elements, are exactly what layered laser construction is good at. You can build complexity without adding traditional machining. Once the main body is assembled, everything gets clamped. Not just to hold it in place, but to make sure the structure cures under pressure. This helps eliminate small gaps and improves overall rigidity. While that's drying, I moved on to the wheels. And this is where finishing becomes important. Raw plywood always looks like plywood. But once you add paint, it starts to separate layers visually and gives the object a more intentional look. After that, it's back to the main assembly. And now everything starts to come together into a single structure. At this stage, alignment matters more than speed. For the body, I went with silver, partly because it fits the design, and partly because it helps unify all the separate layers into one surface. And of course, it needed a license plate. Jacko 4, this is actually for my son, who's turning 4. So this project isn't just a design exercise, it's a birthday gift. To mount the wheels, I use simple skewers through the body. Not the most complex solution, but in small-scale builds like this, simple often works best. So in the end, a fully laser-cut Mercedes, made from way too many parts. Was it worth it? Yeah, but I'm still not doing this again. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in how laser cutting actually behaves, materials, tolerances, real-world results, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.